this. We essentially got this. This is a teaser trailer for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4, right?
What?
And if y'all don't know, right, Budokai Tenkaichi is like a Dragon Ball like video game series, not like the OG Budokais, like Budokai 1, 2, and 3, that's like 3D, 2.5D, but like with 3D sidestepping like fighting game like elements. No, Budokai Tenkaichi is like a, I wouldn't know how to like describe the combat. I call them like, oh no, it's an arena fighter. Yeah, that's what it is. It is a super casual as fuck arena fighter, and if anybody who grew up around like the late 90s or like the early like 2000s, everybody and their mama knows about Budokai Tenkaichi being like, you know, a solid like fan favorite in the Dragon Ball like video game series lineup, right? Everybody has seen Budokai Tenkaichi, everybody has played like a copy somewhere of Budokai Tenkaichi. It is one of those like games where like you had to like play it in your childhood, right? I never played Budokai Tenkaichi, right? Because, you know, I grew up with the OG Budokai, but I respect people that do play Budokai Tenkaichi, right? And Tenkaichi is like, you know, a super like big arena like map, and then you just have like your characters like duking out with each other. You can do like super dash cancels from like fully full screen, like from point A to point B, like sort of shit, you know? And you can hide in like rocks or mountains and like sort of shit like that. But what's crazy about like the Budokai Tenkaichi series is that they, over the years, they've been like heavily modded. So you can have some like crazy like collab like stuff happening in the mod community for Tenkaichi. Like you could have like Donald Trump versus like Goku or some shit like that, you know? It's crazy. And in the Dragon Ball like World Tour, they announced Budokai Tenkaichi 4, right? So let's look at this trailer. Yeah, and the crowd was like screaming. Yep. A new Budokai Tenkaichi begins, right? And that was like one of the like biggest like announcements for from the Dragon Ball like World Tour, right? And a lot of Dragon Ball fans lost their shit, right? Yeah, like I mean, like well deserved, right? Because you know, Budokai Tenkaichi is one of those like, you know, nostalgic like series of Dragon Ball games like growing up for a lot of people, right? I never played them because I have like, you know, a peculiar bias or like taste towards, you know, Dragon Ball games. Like I will stand like the Budokai games rather than Tenkaichi, because they're like, for me, Tenkaichi feels like so overwhelming for me. But I do, because, you know, like the big ass like maps and shit like that, it's just like, it's kind of like a turn off. But I do respect the homies, the peoples who have played like Tenkaichi and will boast about like that game like no, like God knows like end, right? And it's just super goddamn like epic, right? Let me see this like. Let me see this. So this is like a live. I want to hear like the crowd reaction. fucking god. Yeah, the crowd was losing their shit. Yeah, right, like, everybody was just like praising.
Dragon Ball games have been more popular than ever right now.
Dragon Ball games have ever been more popular than ever right now. Like, I can agree. But that's like Tenkaichi. Now, the other thing that I want to like talk about is Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? Because like that's like the big like thing for me is like, when's that rollback beta update, right? When's the goddamn rollback beta update coming? Rollback netcode beta update coming for Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? Because we have been like, I've been like starved. I want to like jump back into like FighterZ and like just, you know, I mean, I want to get like a reason to come back into like FighterZ, right? I've invested some time in that game. I played through like every like DLC character, and the game was like pretty fun, but like the game has been like overly dried up for me, and with like bad like online, and like of course, you know, there's also like some technical bullshits with Dragon Ball that I really don't approve of. I'll give it a chance if there's like a good online like update for Dragon Ball like FighterZ, right? So we got like an update here, and that's Bandai Namco Esports, right?
でこの場を借りてちょっとお知らせしたいことがあるんですけれども、昨年の、エボでちょっと発表させていただきましたロールバックについてなんですけれども今、春頃に、Steam でのベータ版、こちらの方を、実行していきたいなと思いまして絶賛開発の方を進めております。
So I want to take this opportunity to give you guys some updates. I'm sure a lot of people in this room are curious about where we are with the rollback netcode we announced at EVO last year. And we're currently planning a beta test on Steam, hopefully around spring.
Thank you.
So there's gonna be well, I mean, on Steam, that's like a good thing, but like, when is the release date? When is the goddamn release date for Dragon Ball FighterZ like rollback netcode update, right? Like, come on now. Can't just like announce for an announce.
Thank you. なので、ちょっとですね、皆様のお力添えをいただきながら、皆様のフィードバックをいただきながら、ロールバックの方は、実装ですね、完成させていきたいと思っておりますので、皆様のちょっと実装までお待ちいただくことになってしまうんですけれども、皆様のお力添えをいただければと思っております。
And the official release is probably going to take a little bit longer, but of course we want to hear your feedback as we bring this feature to completion. So I'd appreciate everyone's participation and support in helping us develop this.
ベータ版の詳細の方はですね、また後で。
Yeah, so they literally just like said, okay, rollback netcode is coming, right? There will be a beta test coming for Dragon Ball, but you're gonna have to like wait a little bit longer, right? And like, damn, we have to wait? Come on now.
後日ですね、お知らせいたしますので、今しばらくお待ちいただければと思います。
And details regarding the beta test will be announced at a later date, so please stay patient and stay tuned for more information.
そしてですね、もう一個お知らせの方ありまして、同じく昨年のエボでですね、バランス調整の方は完了したと告知をさせていただいたんですけれども、今年もドラゴンボールファイターズはツアーをやっていきたいと思ってますし、ありがたいことにエボでもメインタイトルに選出していただきましたので、今年もですね、バランス調整の方を再度行っていきたいと思っています。
Oh, really?
And I know we announced last year that we completed all the balance adjustments for Dragon Ball FighterZ, but I want to mention we're looking into having another Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour.
Ooh,
and
okay.
Because Dragon Ball FighterZ was selected as an official title for EVO this year, we're working on another patch to further balance out the game.
Wow. So, okay, so they basically said rollback netcode will be coming soon, and it's going to first drop on Steam, But not only that, we're gonna get another battle balance update, another patch for the game, right? And like that's good. I mean, that makes like the wait a little bit tolerable if they can like pump those two out like on like hopefully like the same day and just like rework the roster, right? Because you know, as much as like, you know, Dragon Ball FighterZ is like a cool ass like fucking game, but like the state that it's in is like there's just so many like Android 21s, right? Just like so many lab code 21s that are like taking over the storm, and it feels so dry. It feels so dry just to like look at Dragon Ball like tournaments like nowadays. I have not taken a look at the world tour. I didn't even like I didn't even took like a glaring look at what happened at the world tour, right? Let me see final results, right? World Championship results. Who was there in the tournament? Oh, Fenrich was there. Oh, and Shanks was there. Shanks was there. Okay. Well, let's see. 21. There's Code 21, Code 21, Code 21. Code 21. There's like Gogeta, Vegito, Gogeta. Yeah, it became like a sour like place because a lot of like the team composition like nowadays are just like either like fusions or like some like team but with like a lab code 21, right? And it just became very fucking stale. Like you don't see a lot of like roster variety in this game. Like you don't see like some Yamchas, you don't see like some hits, right? But we did see like Wade, we did see like this person, Wade. He played a hit and a Janemba. I'm like, yo, bro, what? A hit making it in like in the top 8 for Dragon Ball World Tour? Holy shit. But yeah, like there's gotta be like some like change like across the border, right? I mean, like, cause like with the way of how like, you know, Dragon Ball tournaments are like going, it's just like it ain't like season 1, right? It ain't like season 1 where like there's like roster variety and there's not much like abusement for certain like DLC characters, right? But I would love to like come back into like Dragon Ball if like if rollback is like gonna be implemented soon-ish, which is gonna happen like real soon because right now we're in spring. We're in springtime right now, and we have not heard any like mention of a beta update anytime soon. And yeah, spring is gonna like slowly like come on by, and there's like no announcement. What are they gonna do? Like fucking like Sam Show like shadow drop like the rollback beta update without like anybody's like notice? I'm like, okay, I think that's what they're gonna go with, but like still, I need like a reason to like come back into Dragon Ball FighterZ. I need like some like changes to the game, right? That I could be like happy with the game that I once was, you know? Because like I had like a good amount of invested time playing Dragon Ball FighterZ. So I would like in my early days of streaming, I would stream like early released characters because I had like the Fighters Pass. I would sometimes like do like lab sessions. I even like played one day of like online, and the online was like, you know, okay. I got my ass beat like here and there, but it was okay. I had like one rage quit, but it was okay. But I just want to see, you know, I just want to see like changes like to the game so that I could be convinced to like come back. What sort of like universal changes, what sort of like character changes are going to be added into like fighters now that they like announced like this like updates to the game? I want to see what good shit they got.